G'day, punters. Thanks to Zach Purton for his insights on his big weekend ahead, and also he's trying to win the Jockey's Premiership for the third time in a row. He's having a great season, and he's always great with his time, Ed.
He is, yeah. He's always terrific from a media point of view and always very giving of his time, so we appreciate that. Great to get his insight. And now we've got to find some winners, Adam. So we should start off with the Group 1s, the Chairman Sprint Prize. Are you with Athero?
Yeah, I am. He's a horse I love, and I've made that quite clear. And it's time for him to step up and show the world how good he is, because the world is watching pretty much on the Sunday. It's going to be a massive day, and there are a lot of people got their eyes glued on, especially this race. He's a horse everyone's talking about, and we all do know how good he is. But he was touch disappointing last start. He's a young horse, and it's time for him to mature. I believe in him. I know how good he can be. Perfect barrier. I think Zach will just go straight to the front, and it'll be a case of catch me if you can.
In the Champions Mile, Beauty Generation, does he create history and win a third consecutive Champions Mile, or does Waikuku bounce back to form and beat him as he's done a few times this season?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be another great race, but Waikuku was disappointing last start. It just wasn't him. So I am happy to give him another chance because I know how good he is, but Beauty, he's just an absolutely incredible animal. And as we heard from Zach earlier, he said he feels like he's got a bit of that mongrel back about him, which is a good thing for this animal, because when he does have that mojo about him, he's very, very hard to stop. I'm going to stick with him, and hopefully he can get the job done. But in saying that, I wouldn't be shocked if Waikuku beat him. I'm interested to see more than this back to the mile against the better horses. He was a bit disappointed in his last couple of runs in the 4-year-old series, but he's a serious horse, and I think he can run a cheeky race against these older horses.
In the QE2, Tony Cruz has 3 horses in the 7-horse field. Exultant's the favourite. Would you be with him, or are you with me in Time War?
No, I'm going to stick with Exultant. I just think he's such a tough, honest horse. He doesn't know how to run bad races. Time War, he's going to be very hard to beat. He's going to make his own luck up on the speed, but I think Joe will want to go along with pretty, even tempo, because if it's just a start race, I think Exultant will just outstay him, and Zach will obviously get going on Exultant. And he's a hard horse to stop Exultant when he just gets going and sustains a long run. He's an incredible horse, and he isn't at his best, I don't believe, but Tony Cruz is an incredible trainer, and he'll have him ready to fire on Sunday.
Okay, I'll go with Time Warp to lead all the way in a small field, with tactics being important. We should go back to the beginning then, from race 1 on the program. We get things started with a Class 1 over 1,400 metres. Who do you like?
I'm going to go with Telecom Rocket. I like that he's on a bit of the quick backup. He did fade a little bit last start, but he was beaten by a couple of handy gallopers. I don't think he's going to be taking on those horses today. I like the win of Charge On last start. On Sunday. I don't think Charge On is just going to need a lot of luck again from the wide barrier. He's going to be back, but his last start win was really impressive from the back of the field. But I just thought Keith Young and Me Choi, Telecom Rocket, could get a perfect run in behind him, and I think it'd be very hard to beat in the opener.
Okay, the second race is a Class 3 over 1,200 metres. War of Courage has been terrific, but he's drawn wide here. Are you with him, or would you be taking him on?
No, I'm with Elegir. He's a horse that I have been following the last few starts, and I thought he ran on really well last start, but he just didn't have much luck at a vital stage. I think he would have finished a lot closer to the winner if he could have. I think he's going to be another good, win and place price, probably around 8-1, 9-1 mark, and I'm happy to have something each way on him once again. He's drawn well, and Karras is riding well.
The third event then, Class 4, 1,200 metres. We heard before from Zach about Good Luck Friend. What are your thoughts on this race?
I really like Good Luck Friend as a horse. He does need a lot of luck from the barrier, but he's my best bet on the card. I'm going to put my trust in Zach, and he's riding brilliantly. I think he'll get across and sit outside the leader. If not, he'll lead, and I think he's a nice horse on the rise. I liked his rest of trial, and I really liked his last start win.
Okay, brings us on to the Class 3 over the mile. This looks pretty open to me.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anything could win this race, Ed. And, Lakeshore Eagle, Mr. Alden, Hall of Champ, Gift of Lifelong, Great Treasure, Joyful Heart, Cheerful Leader, Such Happiness. They've all run really good races their last few starts. So it's going to be a tough race. I'm going to stick with Lakeshore Eagle. I thought his last start win was good. He's drawn well. I don't think it'd be a bad price, and I really liked his quite recent trial. He was sneaking up the inside there. It was a nice trial. I do have a lot of time for Hall of Champ, but he needs a lot of luck again, and they just continue to keep going back on him. But this horse will be winning soon, and he's a nice horse on the rise. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with Lakeshore Eagle.
Is Hall of Champ the new Mr. Eldon?
I think Hall of Champ has a fair bit of ability, but just keeps getting too far back out of his races. Once he draws that 5 or 6 and he can sit midfield and, sit one off, I think he'll be very, very hard to beat. But in saying that, we haven't seen how he can be ridden forward, and, they might ride him forward one day and he might be very hard to beat.
Okay, race 6 then, amongst all the Group 1 action. We've got Wellington trying to make it 4 in a row. He should be winning. He looks pretty exciting, Adam.
He's a very, very exciting horse. This is what trainers get up for in the morning. They love these sort of horses, and Richard Gibson's got a very, very smart horse on his hands. But in saying that, 12 to 14, young horse can be very, very tough at times. So if he's $1.20 or $1.30, I won't be taking those odds. But he's definitely the best horse in the race. He's got to carry the big weight. But 12 to 14 is a little bit of a step up. It's a little bit of a query. But definitely, if he produces his best, he'll give this field a good hiding.
The 9th race, the Silent Witness Handicap, named after one of Hong Kong's best ever horses, Class 2, 1,200 metres. This will be run at a very genuine tempo. This is a good sprint race, Adam, on the undercard.
Yeah, this is a good sprint race. I'll go really hard in this. It just sets up for, I think, Computer Patch just gets the perfect run. Straight in behind him. Joel sit, a couple of lengths off the leaders. Get to the outside, I think he'll be far too good for him. He's a really nice horse. More of a horse next season. Be interesting to see what stable he goes to, but a very, very exciting animal on the rise. I think Shining Ace can back up that win again and run another big race. He was awesome last start, that horse. I thought it was a really big effort. Joe's opted to ride Computer Patch. I don't know, he might have been pre-booked for the horse already, but I just think Computer Patch is the better horse, and he'll prove that on Sunday.
And just quickly, who wins the last if we need to get out?
It's a tough race. I'm going to say Butterfield but keep a massive watch on General's Delight. If he goes forward with Alfie Chan's claim, no weight on his back, he'll be very, very hard to beat.
Okay, terrific, Adam. It's going to be a super day. Looking forward to it. We'll see you at 10.
Can't wait, mate. Good luck, everyone.